Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschoolology. Today is portfolio day, and by that I literally mean today. The day I'm filming is the day that our homeschool portfolios reviews are due. We are in the state of Florida, so we have to have a portfolio reviewed every year. And that is what I'm going to be getting ready for today. It is 8:20 and our portfolio review begins at 10:30. Alright, so if you are new here, my name is Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. We've just completed our 10th year of homeschooling and started our 11th year. And it is time for our portfolio reviews. We have to have them reviewed by the end of August. And so that is what I'm working on. We know our portfolio reviewer. She's literally been reviewing my children since the beginning, so for 10 years. So I used to be very meticulous about my portfolios, and so I will post a video. I'll share a video here for you guys. That's at the start of this channel when I was still kind of doing that. My younger kids weren't really schooling yet, and I had more time on my hands, and so they were nicer and more put together. And then as I've added more children, as the years have gone on, it's just been extra, I guess is a good word for it, to do all of that. When my portfolio reviewer, she knows us, she knows that I have the things that are needed, even though they're not perfect and presented in this perfect little bundle. I know what to show her, I know what to inform her of, so it doesn't have to be this grand production. So you are literally going to see me throw this together in a couple of hours, and be ready to go for when she we're going to do it virtually this year. And so, yeah, so I'm literally putting together my portfolio right now. And I'm going to bring you guys along for that experience. So let's get going. So I keep my portfolios stuff in that bin 6 up there. So I'm going to pull that down, but literally throughout the year as we finish something, I just toss it in this bin up here. Yo, this thing is so heavy. It is so full. Literally, I had books piled up on the side. So yeah, so this is going to take a hot minute. So let's get moving. First thing I do is sort everything into piles of who it belongs to.
And I'm burned by the morning light. I make the same mistake more than twice. Same song, but brand new dance. I wear out my 3rd chance. You take my breath and I can't get it back. Might be time for me to face the facts. The best me is with you, but I know I got a lot to prove. They think we're too damaged to fix.
Okay, so here are my piles. These are my younger 2 kiddos. These are my older 2 kiddos. And this is just random junk that I found in the bin that I'm not going to be using. So I'm going to put this pile somewhere, and then I'm going to sort out these other stacks. Okay, how I'm sorting this pile is language arts, math, and then like places we went and did and saw, like field trips and stuff, and then co-op work. So I'm going to put all of her co-op work in one pile, and then I'll kind of just like flip through and talk about that. And then what I'm going to do in math and language arts is I'm going to get out my little page markers and mark a beginning sample, a middle sample, and an end sample so she can see the progress over the course of the year. So I'm going to go get markers real quick, and then so I'm just going to keep it streetlight simple, beginning, middle, end.
They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through a little rust. They like to say we're just young, but I know we won't give this up. Sometimes I lose my mind, and some days it's hard to find the reason why you stay by my side. You and I
Now for the challenging ones. So I'm going to do the same thing, but they obviously have a lot more work. And so I'm going to sort it into piles like I did with the other one, and then I'm going to mark pages just like I did with the other one, but I might not mark every single book beginning, middle, end. I might, like for language arts, I might mark one book for beginning, one book for middle, and one book for end. So we'll see as I go along, but I'm going to first things first, sort it into piles.
It's open enough just to see if I'll put them back. No matter what they try, I'll stay by your side.
So we again have field trips, co-op, and then her learning books. Her math was on Khan Academy, so I just have this sheet here, and then I can pull it up on the website and show her that she completed that for math. And then now I'm going to mark beginning, middle, end on these.
It's you and It's you and we go back and forth every time, waiting for one of us to cross the line. You got me and I got you.
Okay, the time is now 10:04 and I'm finally finished. So after I made my stacks and marked everything with beginning, middle, and end examples, I came over to the computer and created some just like Word document that has like what we did and a little like snippet about it. And that included so in the state of Florida, there are 3 things you must have: examples of work, beginning, middle, and end, a log of what you did, which is my homeschool planet. And so I can just pull that up and show her that. And then a reading log. And so I'm still got to get my oldest to put her reading log in. And my youngest ones, I did a very bad job and we did not keep a log. But she'll excuse that. She knows that we do reading around here, but I do need to go in and think of some books that we did read, so that I think I'm just going to put Bob books on there because that's basically what they read. So, but yeah, that is all complete. I'm going to pop over to the computer and kind of show you a little like breeze through of what those look like. I don't know how much of that I'll share because it does have personal information on it, but I'll just kind of give you a peek at what the format looks like. And then when she's ready, I'll just share those things with her and that'll be it. So I will meet you back here after our review and let you know how everything went. All right, so this is our homeschool planet. This is what I'll show her, and you can see it's like our log of what we did. So there is that. And then for the portfolio reviews, you can see I included things like their co-op classes, a little snippet about their work, what curriculum they used. This is my younger ones. Let me show you one of my older ones. So it's just kind of what they used and how they did with it, and then the co-op list and the reading list. So that is that. All right, post-review update. Everything went well. All the kids graduated from one grade to the next. It was super simple, super easy. Like I said, we've been working with our reviewers since the very beginning. So this was our 10th review. Everything was great. She knows my kids. She knows where they were at. She knows, when I tell her this is what they can do now, she knows. So for that reason, I really love using this same reviewer every single time. Sometimes that's not a possibility, and sometimes you have to see somebody new, and that's fine. But if you use the same one every time, it's easier. Like, we were literally done in about 45 minutes. And so everything went great. Everything was wonderful. I'm really happy. They're happy. She's happy. And the kids have now completed the only requirement we have for the state of Florida. And we are moving on, which we already did start a new year, but we are able to move on with our new year. And yeah, so that is that. I hope that this video was helpful to you in any way. I really try to show you that even though, like I said, I posted that video where Like, you can make it a big deal. It doesn't have to be, okay? And this year I was able to get the Word documents done that gave a little bit of detail. So last year, I don't even think I got that in, okay? So it all depends on, like, basically, as long as you have those 3 things here in the state of Florida, that's all you need, and you show those things and you are good to go. So if you have any questions about this, I hope you will ask them down in the comments while you are down there. I hope you will like this video. Hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you can see when our new videos come out. And you can always follow us over on Instagram at Homeschoolology. And I hope you'll come back and check with me, or I hope you will come back and chat with me again soon. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
They think we're too damaged to fix, but we're just working through